Hey yo, last week I bought a brand new watch. I'm excited to do the unboxing video for you guys this coming week, but right now I'm going to tell you why you probably shouldn't buy a brand new watch and the 4 things to look for when looking for a watch on the secondhand market. Let's check it out. All right, so why don't you want to buy a brand new watch? Well, if you're talking about luxury wristwatches, these things tend to be a lot like cars, and they're going to go down in price once they're used. There are a few exceptions. However, for the most part, you want to buy it used and you let somebody else take that loss. But when you're buying used, there are 4 important things you need to look for. Number 1 is service history. Okay, a mechanical watch needs service. Some between 5 and 7 years, some say 7 to 10 years, and these services can be quite expensive. I know Omega wants at least $500 just to service the watch before they give you any new parts, any new hands, fix anything, etc. So, and you know, higher end luxury brands are going to be even more expensive for a service. So if you're looking for a used watch and you think you have a great price on it, ask the seller, hey, has it been serviced? Do you have proof that it's been serviced? Because proof is important. I was looking at one particular watch on eBay and the guy said it was just serviced in 2018. And I said, okay, well, do you have proof? And he goes, no. And I was like, oh, so you're full of shit? Because if you can't, if you don't have the fucking warranty they gave you with the service, then it probably wasn't serviced. So in this kind of market, a lot of people are trying to pull a lot of different fucking fast ones on different people. So just be careful. If it is serviced, make sure there's some kind of proof. Now, if it was serviced 2 years ago, okay, and it's gonna be your daily driver, then you might not have to service it for 5 years. You might have to service it for 8 years. I ran into a particular guy at work, and he had a Submariner on that was running about 20 seconds fast a day, and he was like, yeah, I don't really know why. And I was like, well, when was the last time it was serviced? And he told me it was, he never serviced it since he bought it. And it was at least like 15 years or something. It was ridiculous. So obviously, I mean, but that's great for the watch that it ran that long or whatever, but that fucking thing needs service. You wouldn't do that to a nice car, so don't do that to a nice watch. The second thing you need to look for is box and papers. If you're gonna flip the watch in the future, box and papers are very important. The box is just what the watch comes in, you know, just the fucking box, okay? But the papers are the instructions, the warranty card. The warranty card is probably the biggest one. You can buy different pieces of different sets on eBay, but the warranty card, unless you didn't, if you bought it retail, the warranty card will have a stamped or printed name, date, serial number of the watch, and it matches that watch. So with the box and the card and the watch, it's a full set, as long as it comes with all the other little bells and whistles that it did come with. And that's gonna really up the resale value of the watch if you were ever gonna flip it. Now, if you're looking to buy a watch and it's something that you are in love with and you know you're never gonna flip it and you don't care about box of papers, you just wanna have it and wear it, and it's the price is right, maybe it's been serviced, and you pull the trigger, fine. But you're not gonna be able to flip that. For what that watch is gonna sell for with box and papers is gonna be substantially more than what you paid for the watch. My first luxury watch, I did this with no box, no papers, came with a service and a warranty. And I was like, well, hey, service and a warranty for that price, I think I did okay on it. It was a reasonable buy. Happy with the purchase, and I don't plan on selling it, but hey, no box, no papers. I do have another one with box and papers, and it is way cooler. If you're a watch collector, if you're really into watches, it is cool to have box and papers. So something to consider if you're gonna buy secondhand. Third thing to consider is an appraisal for retail appraisal, excuse me, for insurance purposes. If you're gonna buy something that costs a lot of money, most homeowners insurances, most renters insurances, they don't cover anything that costs over $1,000 typically. Some places are $2,000, but typically it's $1,000, $2,000. And if it's gonna cost more than that and you would lose it, or if it was stolen or something, then they're not gonna replace it. You're only gonna get up to what their max is. So let's say you spend $4 grand on a watch, it breaks, or you know, someone steals it out of your house, you're only gonna get $1,000 for that particular item. So ask the seller if they have a retail appraisal for it. Some of these places that are flipping watches, they usually do that free of charge if you ask. Some throw it in there all the time, but that's, again, just something else to keep in mind if you're gonna buy secondhand. The fourth thing to remember is the seller. The seller is a big fucking deal, okay? You don't wanna buy from, let's say Skizoid 35 on eBay with zero feedback is all of a sudden selling 10 Rolex watches. No history, no feedback, no nothing. You wanna fucking trust that guy? With that kind of fucking money, give me a break. All right, so you need to in the secondhand watch world and the forums, et cetera, there's a phrase called buy the seller. That means buy his reputation. Don't get so attached to one watch. They make a bunch of those watches in most cases. They are somewhat mass produced and you can find it again at a later time from a better seller. And I guess as a bonus, I'll say, that, you know, a warranty, you know, I mean, if that's something that you're really concerned about, but you're gonna pay extra money for all this stuff. You're gonna pay extra, well, maybe not on a retail appraisal, but you're definitely gonna pay extra for box and papers. You're definitely gonna pay extra on a warranty. So those are the things I would consider. Also, as far as going back to the channel, this is the lighting stage I'm using for now in the new place. I think it kind of works. With the lighting is nice even TV lighting. Might be changing that, might be getting some booms, like some soft booms or something. Not 100% sure on that yet. Also, like I said, unboxing video coming this week. And the last thing I'll mention is we are going to try to upload 2 videos a week on Tuesdays and Fridays. I know this is coming on Sunday, so kind of put my foot in my mouth on that one, whatever. Still kind of getting the ball rolling on the channel, still ironing out some fine details. And yeah, so let me know what you guys think. And I'll see you next time on another watch video. Take it easy.